Hello all, I hope you are well at your own end. So today we are meeting for discussing about room booking in hotels through IDS. First, before going to the next slide of today's session, I would like to recap the previous class contents. Where does the room booking came from? From where this topic arose? So we will recap the previous class topic, that is guest cycle. If you can recall, guest cycle was all about the first stage was reservation. So reservation is directly linked to room booking. As we all know, in reservation we inquire for rooms for a particular hotel. So come on, let's start with today's session with next slides. First, we will learn what is a hotel reservation system, why we need a software to run a hotel reservation system. So, as you can see, it is a software tool that schedules the dates and length of the stay for guests, as well as it takes payment also from the guest. So, it is helping in multiple ways to the guest as well as the staff of the hotel. As you know, it is a well organized system, so we can lessen amount of misunderstandings and confusions can take place through this well organized software tool. Now we can put some light into the topic IDS. Now IDS, first we will learn about the full form of IDS. IDS stands for Internet Distribution System, which refers to the portals that will help you to do online reservation and bookings in the hotel. So these days, you don't have to worry for going into the hotel and doing the reservation for yourself on your own. You can sit at your home, your office, or anywhere, and you can do an online reservation booking into a hotel through IDS systems. So for last few years, we can see IDS and GDS are highly acceptable softwares in the market, in the clients channels. So because they are benefiting the hotels as well and the guests who are taking the opportunity to use the softwares for their bookings. As it is a hassle-free booking software system, so it is very easy to operate from your home, from your workplace. Rather going to hotel directly, you can always use from your own system, from your own mobile phones as well. So now, as we have already discussed a term known as GDS along with IDS, so it's our priority to learn what are the GDS system and IDS system stands for and why we are using it. So the GDS is Global Distribution System. It is created to a tool for airline industry for travel agents to make flight bookings, and IDS is referred for hotel reservations. So these two systems are highly appreciated in the market and quite the clients are also familiar with it, as it is has resulted in a hassle-free software tool to use. Now I am showing you a reservation form, a sample reservation form it is. This is a reservation form which is a blank reservation form. When you fill it in your system and take a printout, it looks like this. So in the reservation system, you can see there is a blank for the name of the guest, the company he holds from, the designation he has, and the address of the guest, along with how many packs, that means how many number of guests are checking into the hotel, the type of room they want, the time of arrival they are arriving at the hotel, and the date of departure as well. And in the bottom, you can also see the mode of payment, what they are choosing, and if any personal details, like if there any travel agent who is making their reservations, it has to be mentioned in the reservation form. Now, after you send a reservation and you take a printout of a reservation form, then you will have to send a reservation confirmation to the guest. But before going to the confirmation, I would like to share a screen which shows how you do reservation in IDS. I will show you how to do reservation in IDS through sharing a screen with you people. I hope you will enjoy. So as you see, the portal is opened and we have chosen room booking. After choosing room booking, you will see 6 to 7 modules will open. So you can see after opening room booking, you can see 6 to 7 modules. Now you have to choose one, that is copy, because you have already taken the reservation. So you are doing the room booking for the guest. Now you see copy, and then you choose any of the options that is available, but according to me, you should choose the arrival date. After choosing the arrival date, you please fill the arrival date, and then you can see the arrival list of the day. So when you open the arrival list, you will see at what time which guest along with how many packs they are arriving to your hotel. When you are done with that, you kindly fill all the details. That is, you can check their name, their any request if it is there, and any meal plans they want. And after that, you can see their status is confirmed or not. You can also do amendments over here, as you can change the booking name, you can change the meal plans, you can change the contact person numbers, any contact details or type of room like single, double, triple or quad, like any extra bed requirements. You can always do these kind of amendments, modifications in the form. And then you can fill the other details like address, designation of the person, from where he belongs to. If there is a foreign guest, you can always fill out the form C, and their likes and dislikes accordingly. The preferences you can see, the passport number you can check, the issue place of passport you can check, the arrival date will be mentioned at there. So all this will help you to do a proper room booking along with the amendments if the guest wants. Now let's go back to the slides. After doing this, we have to share a confirmation letter. A confirmation letter is, it will acknowledge the guest from the hotel side that their room request has been accepted and it has been booked for the time slot what they wanted, and it will also state their personal details whatever the guest has given, for example their age, their gender, their place, their passport number, and it will also confirm some important points of the agreement, that will be the arrival and departure date will be there, how many number of guests are coming, the room rate that has been chosen for the guest, and if they want to have some pickup and drop uh, details if they want to give, and the number of rooms whatever they require for, and any package details if there is being done with their reservation. After that, the letter will also include a cancellation and no-show policies. Now here I would like to put light on no-show policies. What is no-show? No-show is when a guest has confirmed his reservation, does not intimate the hotel for not coming and simply he doesn't turns off for the hotel. So that situation is known as no show. After that, you will also mention the retention charges, the hotel standard check-in time and check-out time. If they have any early arrival, then any charges, if it's there from the hotel policy, it has to be mentioned. And also the late departures tariff also should be mentioned in the confirmation letter. I'm sharing a sample confirmation letter. If you see here, we have mentioned the late charges, the early arrival charges, and here in the left hand side, you can see you can see there are guest name and other details, whatever the guest has shared, and it is confirming the guest reservations. I hope it has helped you to understand better with the room booking and the ideas, how we do ideas room bookings and the format of ideas, how it look like and what you have to do for booking a room and doing amendments in the existing room. So thank you all of you. I hope you enjoyed. Happy learning.